Hello, this is Mike Conley. I'm going to show you how to get a profile via the Gecko Profiler add-on, right from the point of installing the add-on to creating a profile and then uploading it to a bug. So let's get started. If I start up Nightly, I'm going to choose I've created a profiler test profile. I've never actually run this profile. And that's a distinction. So this is a Firefox profile versus a performance profile that I'm going to be taking with the Profiler add-on. So try not to get confused. There's two completely different things. This is just like a different instance of Firefox that I'm starting that doesn't have any add-ons or anything. It's starting from scratch. Okay, don't do that. Not right now. Thank you for testing the TNS. Great. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to find the Gecko Profiler add-on. And the way I can do that is by searching for Gecko Profiler add-on. And then MDN is a good choice. Another alternative is if you're watching this video on YouTube, then there's a link to this MDN page that I'm clicking on right now in the video description. If you're watching this on my blog, there's a link on the blog posts. And if you're watching this on some other page, well, then you should probably just use a search engine. And so here's this page profiling with the built-in profiler, and there's a link to the Gecko Profiler add-on. And if I click on that link, I can save this XPI file. This is the profiler add-on, and because this is hosted on GitHub and not on addons.mozilla.org, I'm going to save this file first, and then once it's saved, I can click and drag it onto the browser UI somewhere and can install the add-on that way. And when the add-on is installed, it should make a button available for me. So let's just quickly make sure it was installed properly. It's installed. It says it couldn't be verified because it's not signed yet, but I should have a button available to me. Yeah, in customize mode here. So here's the Gecko Profiler add-on, and I can put that there. So there's this button, and what it allows me to do is if I click this button, it's already profiling. You can tell because it says stop here and analyze. So I can stop the profiler, I can start the profiler. There are all these options for dealing with profiles, and if the profiler is started, you can then click on analyze to dump everything that you've been recording into this browser tab. So you have to be online to do this because it connects to this web app and then sort of blasts your the profile out to this web app online, and then here is the profile. And this is useful for us for determining what's going on in Firefox during a particular window of time. So I'm particularly interested in that spinner, giant spinner of doom problem. So I don't know if I can bring that up somehow, but if I were to go to, I don't know, mozilla.org, and here's the test. I'm going to stop the profiling. I'm going to restart the profile, and then I'm going to switch back and forth a couple of times between some tabs, and now I'm going to dump the profile. So I've got all this information now from that small window of time, and once it has thought about it a bit, here's my profile. And these red things are markers that are put in whenever you switch tabs when you're using multi-process Firefox. And these are very interesting. It helps us find the parts of the profile that we're interested in. So this is a progression of time. This is just a timeline progressing to the right. And here's where I started. This marker is where I started to switch the tab. I clicked to switch a tab, and then this means that the tab fully switched and we were done. So if I had seen a spinner between these 2 points, then I would see some more activity between these two things. Right now I didn't see the spinner, but I can drill in and see what's going on, particularly in the content process. Here it says content. This is the content process activity. in between the start and the finish of switching a tab. And this stuff in here is what's really interesting to me, because if this stuff in here takes a long time, then it's possible that it'll be a while before we reach async tab switch finish, and we will likely, if we take more than 300 milliseconds between here and here, we show the spinner. And so this is the information that's interesting. And what you can do once you have one of these profiles, if you're gathering profiles, is you can upload them and then link to a bug, or link them from a bug. So there's this button down here that says share, and if I say share, and I have like, well, this is kind of glitchy here, there's probably some z-index issues here, but there's this upload profile privacy notice because, I mean, we've sampled a bunch of information about, say, the add-ons you were using, the metadata of your add-ons, the scripts of the tabs that we're executing, etc. So be sure that you're aware of that before you click on upload. And then if you click on upload, then the profile gets uploaded. Here it is uploading rather slowly because this is my home network. And when it's done, there's a link. Here's a link that you can copy, and you can paste it in a bug. And the bug that I'm doing a lot of the tracking for tab switch performance is this one, bug 1135719. So if you go here, you could potentially paste a link to the profile that you just collected. If you sign into Bugzilla, you can comment in this bug with your profile, and that could be useful. Is there anything else I want to show you? Oh, if you don't want to share it, say you wanted to email it to someone instead, you could save the profile to a local file here. I could save it to, somewhere on my machine, and I could attach it to an email and send it to someone that way. That also works. So that's just a little tutorial on how to use the profiler. Oh, I have one more warning. This just a brief warning. Something I've noticed is if you're on a page that has a plugin like Flash, so if I go to cnn.com, I believe there are ads that use the Flash plugin, and sometimes if you start the profiler and a Flash plugin process has started, and you attempt to dump a profile, it doesn't always work. Sometimes it locks up right here, and that's because we're using synchronous messaging to get the profiles from both the plugin and the content process. See, I've locked up here, and in that case, well, I think you're kind of sunk. So if you can, what you can do, like if you're interested in getting these profiles and you really don't want to avoid this lockup problem, what you could do is, while you're gathering profiles, just go into add-ons, plugins, and make sure that Shockwave Flash, you set it to ask to activate, and that way it'll only be active on when you say so, and that way it won't be running whenever you when you just visit cnn.com, for example. So I'm going to kill that browser. Is there anything else I want to tell you about? I think that is it. Oh, for this plugin problem that I was just talking about, that will eventually go away with this bug when we stop using synchronous messages to get profiles, and this is something I'm working on right now. So hopefully that plugin problem won't be an issue in the near future. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Thanks so much for watching and for your interest in making Firefox zippy, snappy, and feel more performant when you switch tabs. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.